Hey, I'm Sonny.
And I'm Danielle.
And welcome to Love versus the List.
No, why are you saying it like that?
Love versus the List.
Love versus the List. It's a title.
Saying it too fast.
But there's no comma in it. It's Love versus the List. That's it.
Anyway, our lives are always constantly run by lists, whether they're physical lists or just lists up there.
He's pointing to his brain. But yes, he's right. From dating deal breakers to icks, from relationship rules to why someone breathing so loudly gives you the absolute rage. There is always a list.
There really is. Welcome to our weekly podcast where we share our own lists and our own annoyances on each other. Honestly, I don't know what's going to go wrong here.
Just sounds like a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
But of course, we also want you guys to share your list with us. So please do get in touch.
Yeah, you might be single, married, or just confused.
Or just here to judge other people's red flags. No matter what it is, you're in the right place.
You really are. This is
Love versus
the list.
We'll get there.
Love versus the List.
Oh, that's okay. Now you're just taking the mic, aren't you?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
Episode 4.
Another episode.
Happy anniversary, a whole month.
Oh, we
Is that how
can
it
do it every
works?
month. No.
No.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just pleased that we are back a whole month of the podcast, which means that if people are coming back to the 4th episode, we're in. We got you now. That's
Guys,
it.
you're locked in now, aren't
You're locked
you?
in.
It's not going anywhere.
That is absolutely it. We do hope you're still enjoying it. Thank you for coming back. We still see all your lovely comments, your lovely reviews. If you haven't done so already, please do. It does help, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's quite nice reading as well. Only, when they're nice. Which actually, so far, 100% record of good comments.
Yeah, and we're going to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to start trolling people. I am. I'm going to start trolling you. If you leave a bad comment, that's it. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, no, it is lovely seeing nice comments. So please do keep them coming. Keep reviewing, rating, as Sonny said, 5 stars only.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've got quite a lot of DMs on Instagram about the podcast whenever I've put kind of stuff on story or whatever, which is so lovely. But if we could also have that publicly on Spotify and Apple as well.
Yeah. So that's great. Send him a link.
Yeah,
if you
right.
could just copy and paste that'd be
Yeah,
great.
that's great. But can it be forward facing so that everyone else can see?
Fine.
You're telling me I'm great. I know.
I've never seen these messages, by the way. So yeah, it would be great if I could see those.
Anyway.
You've pre-lit a candle this week
I have.
after last week's car crash.
Last week, I had a little bit of a mare. I'm not going to accept responsibility for that
Okay,
because I pertain to the fact that the wick was too small.
fine. Well, I'm just going to throw it out there. We actually had to edit down last week. So although it may have seemed like a quick, light of the candle, I promise you it got edited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite a moment, wasn't it?
It was a long moment.
Yeah. But no, so we decided to pre-light this one. And you've already said, when we were setting up, you said you can already smell it.
Well, yeah, because I got a little whiff of it
Yeah,
while I
a
was
little
sitting
bit of
there.
rose.
Yeah, it's nice. Good old candle.
Yeah.
Now, last week, I think was our first sort of episode that we did that felt a little bit dangerous, a little bit shaky,
yeah.
you know what I mean? A little bit weak. Because it was the first time we've ever delved into our own lists on each other.
Yeah. Which, I mean, for a podcast that's called Love versus the List, I feel like we're in now, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've started the lists and there's no going back.
Yeah, I just have a feeling, well, I don't have a feeling it won't be great, but if 1 week we don't release an episode, it's because we've upset one another the episode before.
Yeah. The list has been too extreme.
We're still here. You mentioned something on last week's episode that I do want to bring up because I felt like I went in on you a little bit about the rule on eating. Now, if you haven't listened to last week's episode, firstly, why are you here and
Go
skipping
back.
episodes?
Go
Go back.
back.
But you mentioned, I mentioned something on my list that you do is you have a weird rule over eating. You can't eat chicken twice in a row and all that sort of stuff. People have backed you online.
Right?
Why?
I think it makes sense. I think anyone that cares for their digestion and just variety, just weekly variety of their food consumption, you just wouldn't. If you are someone that plans your meals as well, and we do have to plan our dinners. Partly obviously because we have a child, and partly just because it makes it easier to do the weekly food shop. So I think if you are someone that plans it, then you wouldn't put chicken and chicken or beef and beef.
I would.
Go on.
Emily said, I'm with you, Danielle. All about variety. I never eat the same meat twice. That's enough about your weekends. Thank you, Emily. Thank you for sharing.
Choice words there, Emily. Ooh.
There we go. Should we do pit and peak?
Yes. Ba-da-bum. Pit and peak of the week. I said I wasn't going to do it again, and I've just gone and done it.
It's what the people want.
Right.
Got to give them it. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. So my peak for this past week was when we went out for my dad's birthday.
Oh, that was nice.
It was lovely, wasn't it? So my dad is turning 70 very, very soon. And we went out for an adults only dinner. So bear in mind, obviously, we've got baby Mia, my sister and brother-in-law, they've got 2 children. And then obviously my parents have children, but that's my sister and I, and we're adults.
Yeah.
So we went out, just the 6 of us adults. My dad had quite specific requirements for his birthday meal. He loves like Pan-Asian type food. So he wanted something with a little bit of like an Asian flair, an Asian twist, something kind of along those lines. And he was very specific that he wanted to eat at a restaurant in a hotel. Because for him, and actually, fair play, he said that he thinks that the environment is slightly different than when you sometimes walk into those really busy restaurants and right from the door, you could get a table right by the door and you've got people walking in and out. Whereas if you're within a restaurant, you've got to walk through like a few doors to get to the restaurant. So it was actually nice and calm, wasn't it, in there?
Yeah, and I actually agree with him. I personally think you get better service at a hotel restaurant because they're part of a hotel as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the whole like hotel service
Yeah.
is just, if it's a good one, obviously.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So that was part of my peak. The other part of my peak was because of that evening, Mia was at your mum's house for the night, which meant we got a lie-in the next day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we didn't know what to do with ourselves. We started cleaning.
Well, I'll tell you what we did do. I'm going to be full transparency here. The day before, we opened a bottle of bubbles.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, we had a morning to ourselves with no child there. And it was just weird. We woke up, we had coffee in bed, you had a couple of bickies, we had a nice slow morning, we played music in the morning, getting ready. And then it came to sort of brunch time?
I mean, I'm going to say, it was 11:15, 11:30, yeah.
And we were like, should we just finish that bottle of champagne that was in the fridge? We had a glass of champagne.
For breakfast?
For breakfast.
I mean, bear in mind, that's a stark contrast to our normal mornings, which is usually Mia crying because she's sat up in her cot, which is a new thing that she's doing at the moment.
Yeah.
And she starts crying or saying, Mama, Dada, at around 6 or 6:30 a.m. And then that's it. Like, strap in, we're in for the day. So this was such a wild but incredible contrast to, like, we woke up naturally, still quite early, because I think our body clock's obviously waking us up quite early, but it was such a dream. So that was my peak. The night out and then the lie-in was my peak. It's just 10-10.
Yeah, it really was. And we never have mornings like that. Do you think it felt so special because we never have mornings like that? If we had one of those a week, we obviously it wouldn't be as good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the thing is, we've got another one coming up as well.
We do.
So
what are we going to do with that one?
I know. But now I feel like I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to know how it will feel. So I feel like maybe we'll be a little bit more, I don't know, strategic, or like, I don't know, like plan something.
Nice.
Because
maybe we should have an activity in the morning.
Yeah.
For us both to do.
Or maybe we should like go out for like breakfast, but just you and I, so we don't have to worry about taking turns to like feed Mia or something.
I might cook you breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full English.
Yeah.
Hash brown.
Yeah.
Beans.
Okay.
Mushrooms.
So you're just telling me what you want, just so I can get the orders in. Fine. If that's
crispy
what you
bacon,
want.
yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so that was my peak.
Go on, John, do your pit.
My pit this week.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because it involves you. And
for goodness sake.
No, so it's something that recently you really came at me, for doing.
Okay.
So we don't watch that much TV together. You work evenings. We have got like limited evenings together. But when we do, we'll like have a TV show. Like The Traitors is one of the TV shows that The Traitors
I know where you're
one.
going with this already. Yeah.
Love is Blind, apparently we watch together.
What do you mean, apparently?
Well.
No. No, let me stop you for a second. What do you mean, apparently it is our TV show we watch together? We've watched the American one together. We watched the first series of the English one together, the UK one. I don't know why you seem to think that that's then not a program that we watch. We've only watched 2 series of The Traitors together.
Yeah, but when in the lead up to The Traitors, we're like, oh, Traitors is starting. Love is Blind. We didn't have that before this season that has just been released on Netflix. We didn't have any of like, oh, Love is Blind is starting. So
Okay.
anyway, I started watching it without you. You got the hump.
I was
me.
fuming.
You were fuming.
No, I was
likened
really
it to
angry.
me cheating on you.
Yeah, I was genuinely really angry with you. I
Okay.
couldn't believe you had the audacity to just start watching it and not even be like, do you fancy watching it with me? Like, oh, Love is Blind on Netflix. Do you fancy watching it together? Or you just started watching it?
Yeah, I did. Anyway, you didn't like that.
I didn't like that, no.
Then I stopped watching it alone and we did pick up and we've carried on watching it together.
Thank you.
We still haven't got to the end of the series, which some people would find mind-blowing, seeing as it's been out now for what feels like about a year already. We still have, because we only have like limited days of the week to watch it.
Yeah.
Fine. However, the other day you turned to me and went, oh, I was listening to a podcast the other day on brand.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that couple? They were on it. So-and-so and so-and-so. Yeah, they're on it. Yeah, they're together.
Yeah.
A couple that's on Love is Blind. I didn't know, because where our slow watching is, we haven't got to the point of like the actual weddings, like, you know, they then go and like
the
get married.
ceremony, yeah.
We haven't got to that bit yet. And you've just told me about a podcast that you listen to
Yeah.
where one of those couples is on and happily married and happily together. So you spoiled it for me. So that is my pit of the week. The fact that you had a go at me for watching something and then you basically went and did the exact same thing. However, you spoiled it. When I watched those first 2 episodes without you and then rewatched them with you, I didn't give away any spoilers. I didn't say, oh, he's a moron, she's annoying. I just let you watch it and I pretended that was my first time watching it too.
Okay.
But you came in and you were like, oh yeah, I listened to that with that couple and oh, by the way, they're together.
By the way, I saw them on TikTok together.
But I didn't. Now, they were your eyes that saw them. I didn't.
Our eyes that saw them.
No. Use your own eyes. Keep it to yourself. So that was my pit.
Okay. I don't think it balances out what the situation here, by the way. I don't think yours is worse. I think yours is worse still what you've done to what I've done, just so you know.
No, you're wrong.
Okay. We'll let the jury decide, being the listener. My pit of the week. Should I start with my pit? Yes, I will start with the pit because you spoke about your dad's birthday meal.
Yeah.
We went to a nice hotel restaurant. It was lovely. Don't worry, it's not going to be the meal.
Okay.
It's not the meal.
Family.
No, it was lovely. It was beautiful.
Okay.
And then afterwards, we thought we'd go to a brand new hotel that's just opened.
Oh,
It's
fancy.
been open. Fancy hotel that's just opened a couple of weeks ago in London. And it was your brother-in-law's suggestion. He's been there already and he thought it was great. We actually got there and they were a bit like, oh, bit tight for tables. No, turning people away at the door.
Typical, like, kind of posh place. Like,
let me just go sit if I can squeeze you in.
Let me judge you based on what you look like and then I'll decide whether I'll give you a table or not. Well,
absolutely. Well, we got a table.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. We got a table. Well, I tell you what, the service in there was so bad. It literally has been open for 2 weeks. I'm not going to name it. Not that they, care or be listening to this. But we got there and we waited forever. 1 for service, but 2, once we already ordered our drinks.
Oh my God, no, don't. The wine glasses.
The wine glasses. So bear in mind, everyone else ordered cocktails. We ordered a glass of wine each, right? Cocktails, we all know, take long to make.
Shaky, stir, taste, everything.
Tasty, get the straw, have a little taste out of it, all that sort of stuff.
Wine, bottle, glass, done.
Pour, bosh, on the table.
Yeah.
Well, it was actually, I can't believe it, mind-blowingly, the other way round. So the cocktails turned up at least, 5 to 10 minutes before, not our drinks turned up, the glasses to our drinks turned up.
Bear in mind, we didn't order a bottle. We ordered just a glass. So you would think they would bring the glass like already pre-poured.
Yeah.
Whereas not, sometimes when they open a bottle, they do it in front of you and all of that. But no, we had a glass, but nothing in said glass.
No. So we only had 1 drink in that hotel. If we were genuinely had good service, we would have had a couple in there.
Absolutely.
That was my pit. I was like, oh, this is a shame.
Yeah.
I feel like I could come in this place, give it the old spruce up, be doubling the money in no time.
Yeah, they're probably really upset that you didn't get the service that you wanted.
If anything, if that's my pit of the week, we're doing all right.
We're doing,
aren't we? Just bad service somewhere.
Yeah, it took a while to get you a glass of wine. Are you going to be okay? Should we call a therapist?
No.
Talk about it.
My peak.
Go on.
I do have a peak. I went to see an artist this weekend that I have wanted to see for years. Like he came over in the UK doing like academies and all that sort of stuff.
Are you building up the suspense by not saying who it is?
Kind of my job to do that on the radio, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but
Post Malone. I went to see Post
great,
Malone.
yeah.
He did a couple of nights at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It got cancelled because of the tube strikes.
Yes.
And then they moved it, and I managed to get some last minute tickets with my management company to go and basically watch it. And it was so good, Danielle.
Yeah.
It was so good. I proper got into the spirit. I went there early. I got it to a local pub before where they were playing Post Malone music.
I
was so excited. Yeah. So that was my peak of the week.
Okay.
It was really good.
Time.
It was really, really good. Now that's done. You know, last week we tried something a bit new on the podcast.
Yeah, we love to try new things.
It was like a who's more likely where we got everyone to send in who's more likely to whatever.
Yeah.
Again, listen back to the last episode if you haven't. I've got a new wacky feature today.
Oh, go on. He's feeling wacky and wild.
So, love it or list it, as in leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are like kind of like this or that, but like good or bad, thumbs up, thumbs down kind of vibe.
So love it or list it. List it being, let's put it on a list and get rid of it and burn it.
Oh, okay. We're going Mean Girls, like burn book.
Like the burn book.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can sort of put the list over the candle that you've lit.
Right.
And then we will just burn it.
Okay. We're not actually going to do that though,
No,
are we?
because the fire alarms and stuff. Yeah. Safety precautions.
Yeah. Producer Ricky will have a fit.
So I'm going to present you with something that people may do in a relationship and you'll say whether you're going to love it or list it.
Okay. Oh.
But it's going to be quick fire and then we'll come back to it at the end.
Okay.
And sort of discuss your choice.
Okay. Right. So we're not discussing as we're going along.
No. So for example, I'll say using pet names in public, which we discussed last week, love it or list it.
List it.
Great. Yeah?
Yeah, I really want to carry on talking about it, but I'm not allowed.
No.
Yet. Okay.
But you can if that was just an example.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, I think that's inappropriate to use pet names in public.
Cool. This is going to be good
That's
then.
it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Great. Oh, let's
So
go.
don't forget, you have to answer these as quickly as possible and then we'll come back to discuss.
Okay.
Couples sharing a toothbrush.
List it.
Sleeping in separate beds sometimes.
List it.
Doing each other's laundry.
Love it.
One person always driving.
Love it.
Tracking each other's location.
Love it.
Having no phone time at dinner.
Love it.
Okay. I'm going to pull you up on a couple of bits. So I do agree, no one should share a toothbrush. I know you kiss each other in a relationship, all that sort of stuff, but come off it.
Yeah, but like kissing is different. Even if it's a little bit of...
Even if it is after being sick on a second date.
No. Even if it is a little bit of, as they call it, tonsil tennis.
Sorry. Hang on a second.
Well, what else?
No, hang on a second. I've just been sick myself.
What am I meant to say though? Like tongues or like snog?
Kissing.
No, but there's
French kissing.
Yeah, like okay. Well, I don't know how I was meant to, like it's in
tonsil. What?
Tonsil tennis. But my point is that even if you do like kiss like that quite passionately, you're not like feeling around their teeth and getting all like the tooth decay and bacteria and plaque and stuff. So that's why the toothbrush thing, you're actually cleaning like the dirt and bacteria off your teeth.
How much dirt are you eating? I know what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. So that absolutely, under no circumstances should you ever borrow or use anyone else's toothbrush.
Agreed. Sleeping in separate beds sometimes.
I said list it, but I do think this is circumstantial.
Okay.
I know people that have children and that one of the children really can't sleep very well. So basically like the dad has to get booted out of like the marital bed, just for want of a better word. And then the kid sleeps in there with the mum and then the dad has to sleep like somewhere else.
In the child's bed.
Basically in the child's bed, yeah. So under that circumstance, yes. And look, I know it works for some people that aren't in that situation, but they still just like to sleep in separate beds. It's not something that I would want to do. Like if you were really kind of adamant that you wanted to sleep in separate beds, I don't think I would be down with that.
Okay. Damn. This is my route in.
You can sleep on the sofa if you want.
Ah, all good. Doing each other's laundry, we do that.
Yeah. I just think we're a team, right?
Yeah, but I know a couple, someone that I used to work with, and her and her husband do separate loads of washing because her husband likes all like Supreme, like quite expensive clothes, and he's like, I don't want you washing my Supreme stuff or your Zara. So
oh, he doesn't want the brands mixing.
Yeah, well, not the brands, just like if for instance, you've ruined some of my clothes before because you've put like a new jumper in and it's all the dye's come off. Why are you looking at me like that? You have.
Sorry, did you just give me chicken head?
But it's true. You have.
I have.
Yeah. So
same way.
it would save that happening, wouldn't it?
That you put a brand new black hoodie in with Mia's brand new white company white knitted set.
I did do that.
And it
I
then
did do.
came out like a dusty, dirty grey colour.
Yeah. But then I got it back, didn't I? I put a load of like Vanish in there.
Yeah.
But my stuff that you were in never went back.
I think that your boxers that had the white kind of like
nearly
trim,
all have white on them now.
well, no, it's now got a nice like pink tinged.
Pink.
Yeah. I think it looks quite nice, honest.
Cool. Thanks for
But no, I think that doing each other's laundry is fine. However, if there are specific items, like we've got a few things that we'll take to the dry cleaners, then you will obviously keep those out and they'll go to the dry cleaners.
Yeah, I try and my nicer stuff.
Yeah.
Try and get dry cleaned.
Yeah, but I think
saving on you shrinking them,
potentially ruining them
and dyeing them, and all of the above. One person always driving.
Yeah,
let's discuss
this.
Oh,
I love that. I'm so here for that.
Why are you so here for that?
Because it's you. Because you do the driving.
I don't know why. It is such an event if you drive. It is such an event. You're a passenger princess.
Oh, the epitome of.
Which I will come back to in one of my lists, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God, okay.
You are a passenger princess. You just assume that I'm going to drive. And then you get in, we start driving, you go, oh, did you want me to drive? And I'm like, I'm already driving.
I say that to be polite. If
I
I'm
know
honest.
you do.
But I remember early on when we were dating, you saying to me, oh, I actually really like driving.
I do.
And you've had jobs that have involved you doing a lot of driving.
Yeah.
You are a very good driver for the most part.
I'm with
Well, look, we're
still here.
Yeah, we've had 100% safety
Yep.
score. So no, you are a good driver. You've told me you like driving. I don't enjoy driving. I drive for the sake of having to drive to go somewhere.
Okay. Oh God, to get from A to B.
But there is a difference. Like some people love driving.
Yeah.
And you are one of those people.
Okay.
So when you said that quite early on, that went on my good list. I was like,
did it?
He likes driving. Remember that.
Remember that, so he can always drive me everywhere like he's a chauffeur.
Yeah. But you say that, you do always drive, but who is quite often, when we stop at traffic lights, climbing into the back of the car to either stop Mia from falling asleep, to calm Mia down, to sing to Mia. Like, I'm the in-car entertainment, which you aren't because you're driving. So, pros and cons.
Okay. Tracking each other's location.
I said love it. We don't do this.
No, we don't. But this is something that you did want to do, isn't it?
Yeah, not because I don't trust you. And again, I think maybe this is circumstantial.
No, I think this is a great discussion to have.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to track you because I don't trust you. And I think if you are coming from the point of view where you feel like you need to know where your other half is because you feel as though there could be some sort of secrecy or unloyalty or any of that, then that's a whole different thing that I'm not qualified to even discuss, but that's on you. For me, it's more so that I know where you're at when you're coming home from work. Like often, you work quite late at night and I am quite a light sleeper. And I've often woken up and I've looked at the time and I've thought, oh, he should be home around that time. But if for whatever reason you get delayed in traffic or you have to stay on at work for whatever reason, I just feel like I would like to know where you're at.
Okay.
For those reasons.
But to save on those issues, if there's any blokes listening to this, the way around it, the way that I got around this, to save my partner tracking me, is to say, well, I'll just text you when I'm on my way home. And sometimes I actually do send you my location on WhatsApp, don't I? For an hour.
For an hour. You do. However, actually, I can think of an example quite recently where actually, had I been tracking you, I maybe would have known a little bit more because there may have been a chance that you were enjoying yourself at a post-gig drinks.
Okay. But from Post Malone?
From Post Malone. And you're like, I'm trying to get an Uber.
I was trying to get an Uber after my 2 pints.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation earlier on and I said, after the gig, are you going to stay and hang around and have some drinks? Your words to me were, no, definitely not. I'm going to come straight home.
Yeah, but you got to wait for the rush to go. Got to wait for the rush
But
after
the
gig
train,
rush.
the train that you needed was actually going in the opposite direction from where most people, like when you come out of any gig, most people are going probably towards central London.
Nah, they're all going our way.
No, they weren't.
They're all going our way, I promise.
They weren't.
Producer Ricky was there, weren't they? Weren't they, Ricky? He doesn't want to get involved. Don't say anything.
No comment.
I won't do that again.
And you could have got home a lot sooner than you did.
Well, actually, before I went out, you said to me, "You're not going to come home at 2 a.m., are you?" I said, "No."
Oh, so now you see it as like
it's
that.
anything before 2 a.m.
Okay,
I'm
so it's
sweet.
a challenge.
Yeah.
1:59. Let's see how close we can get to it.
The next thing I think we could agree on, we could move on quickly from it. No phone at dinner time. We don't have phones at dinner, do we?
No. But I never did like growing up. I actually think part of it is because we grew up at the age where phones weren't really like a major deal. So like
unless you're
when
playing
I was,
Snake.
yeah, right. Like when we were teenagers, it wasn't really a thing. And then obviously as we got into adulthood, it just was a thing in our family. Like we just don't have phones at the dinner table. So I feel like quite strongly about that.
You've just opened a whole like thing in my head now. Like when I was growing up, my nan used to be so strict. She was like proper like traditional Irish lady. And like we couldn't have elbows on the table. Knives and forks had to be in the right hand. Yeah. No phones. Hats off. Couldn't wear a hat at the table.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah.
Why would you wear a hat? Like you're indoors. Like take your hat off when you go into like someone's house or you go home. Like you take your hat off.
Yeah. She used to be like, "Oh, but Jesus, take your elbows off the table."
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry about the accent.
You just offended all Irish listeners. Oh, but
I'm
Jesus.
sorry. Apologies. Right, should we get on to our list?
Go on. Do you want to go first?
You said that with a bit of venom. You were like, "Go on then. Do you want to go?" And then gave me some sort of eye. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. It's something that we briefly discussed just a bit earlier. Being in the car. You're a passenger princess.
Yes.
You are, in fact, a passenger princess. So much so you're also a backseat driver, which sometimes really winds me up. And I tell you why, because I don't know how everyone else gets around in the car. I always, even if I'm going to the same place every day, put Waze on. Waze, and we all know what Waze is. It's a sat-nav app.
Yeah.
It's like, it helps you with like real-time traffic. It keeps you on the road and moving.
Does it?
Well, see, this is my problem. This is my problem. So I always put it on wherever I go, just so it's in the back of my head. I sort of half know how long it's going to take me to get somewhere, or what roads have got traffic on, all that sort of stuff. You seem to think that you know better than Waze, and you don't. I'm just going to say you don't know better than Waze. It's like, "Oh, why has it sent you this way?" And I'm like, "Well, I always say to you, well, then you direct me." You go, no. It's just a bit weird that it's sending you this way. Oh, I know you do. Every single time. And I'm like, you can rather direct me and then it's going to be your fault that we're stuck in loads of traffic, or I could just look at Waze and it would get us there in a decent amount of time.
The thing with Waze.
Be very careful because we don't want to lose a sponsorship deal with Waze. Go on.
The thing with Waze is they're great. No, the thing with Waze is that I agree. They are good at keeping you moving.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean it is the most direct, quickest or shortest route.
Well, no, of course it's not the most direct, but it will get you there and you'll be moving. What would you prefer?
I feel like the lines are blurred with what their actual USP is. I feel like they need to clarify their unique selling point here.
Okay.
Because is it to get you where you need to go in the shortest amount of time? Is it so to stop you avoiding I guess like traffic, but say like minimal traffic, because they have had people, and I've been in cars before, like in taxis before, and they've got Waze on and it's sending them through all these tiny little like narrow like one-way streets around London just so that they can like skip out a little bit of traffic that actually by the time they've done all of that, they would have just moved to where they need to anyway. Like I don't necessarily think that what they claim to do is actually always successful. And you, like you said, you use it anywhere you go. So sometimes we're maybe driving around an area like where my parents live. So I know those roads really well.
Wow.
And you've got Waze on. You know, oh, it's telling me to go there and there and there. And I'm like, but why? Like I've done these routes a million times. Unless there's like an accident or temporary traffic lights and it's, you know, like rush hour and obviously, you know, the traffic will be mental. Like, why is it telling you to do that? It's just more thinking on your behalf. Sometimes actually, I'll happily welcome sitting in a bit of traffic if it means I've got to think less. But then you love driving, so this is why we differ.
I would like you to stop saying I love driving because you're going to really keep using that. And
You do. You're a driving geek.
I don't mind driving. I don't mind it. But I do mind it if you're going, why is it sending you this way? Why don't you just go this way? If you think you have a better route, then you tell me. Don't put Waze on because I know where we're going.
But
And then if we're there late or if we're stuck in traffic, it's on you. Deal? Shake my hand. My sweaty hand. I don't know why it's so clammy.
Oh, God, it is clammy.
I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Okay, fine. I can do that.
Good. My next one.
Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Are we doing 2, right?
Evidently.
I mean, I can carry on.
Let's just do 2. Go on. What is it?
We've not discussed it yet.
Okay.
I know that we have spoken about icks before.
Yes.
We've never really discussed this, and always in the back of my mind, ever since I've been going out with you, I've always wanted to sort of bring it up or talk to people to see whether it's a normal thing.
Okay.
If you're watching us, you can watch us on YouTube every Friday, by the way. You'll actually be able to see us. I have a cup with some water in. It's like a little mug, just in case I get a bit of dry throat, whatever. You have a large water tin cup.
Don't you dare come for Veronica.
Right, ick. You have a name for your water cup. That's weird. But not only you have a Veronica cup here, you have another one at home. Why did you name a water cup?
Firstly,
What, you 5?
Okay, firstly, I didn't name her.
Okay. No. I'm
so
not doing this.
you're offending all the people that follow me that helped me name her. You're offending potential listeners. How do you feel about that?
The fact that you've given it a gender. God, I'm not going to get cancelled.
Right.
What a weird way to get cancelled.
Let's not get into that. I'm the gender of a cup. Let's not.
Yeah, I'm stepping back from that.
Yeah.
Why have you gendered it and given her a name? I genuinely don't understand.
Well, the reason that she is a she is because she's called Veronica, which is obviously a play on the name Veronica, which is
I'm not stupid.
on the whole a female name.
Okay.
So therefore, she. That's why
right.
she is a
and
she.
And why has she got a name?
So I think I got my first one of these from Amazon. They're great. Great
Just
cups.
a cup. It's just like I'm going to throw it out there, a Team U Stanley.
No, it's nothing like a Stanley. And I actually have nothing wrong with Stanleys, but this is not like Stanley.
Okay.
But this keeps cold, keeps hot, comes with a coffee screw lid, and also obviously this with like a plastic straw.
Just like a Stanley.
Rubber straw? Plastic? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got my first one during pandemic, maybe a little bit before.
Okay.
Because
this whole pandemic in itself, isn't it, really?
Because I'm really bad at drinking water. And the only way I could drink water, like I'm not going to drink a glass of water. You know, people that are like, oh, I wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is drink a glass of water. You're a liar and you're weird. You don't do
They're
that.
weird. They're the weird ones here in this situation. Yeah.
So I started carrying around a reusable like bottle or cup so that I
Great for the environment. Well done,
Yeah. However, then I wanted something that was a little bit friendlier for home, like more accessible, like a straw. I didn't want to have to keep unscrewing and screwing, blah, blah, blah. So then I came across these, got one for home, and then the world shut down. They had this little virus thing that was going around. And she basically just was there. She was the only person there for me. Like she was at home there. I could like cry and I could just sip a bit of water out of my cup. She only holds water, never juice. And actually I don't put hot drinks in her, only water. And I just feel like she's been like an emotional support cup. And I think a lot of people can relate to them having like their special cup, like their special, or like you might have pieces of cutlery that you like using.
No one
I think it's a normal thing.
Danielle,
I do think people have that.
I'm going to stop you. You sound mental. You sound insane. Listen to what you're saying.
A friend of mine did actually once say that he thought it looked like a toilet brush.
Yeah. Yes. That is exactly. If you put that next to a toilet, it would look like a toilet brush and the holder.
Yeah. It's not though. Water. I'm refreshed.
You're lucky. I fancy you.
Yeah, you do.
Because Not with that in your hand.
You have to take me and Veronica. We come as a pair.
This is gross.
Why?
Because it's just weird.
Gross.
It's just weird. You're talking about a cup.
Oh no, that's not nice.
Let's move on.
That's not nice.
Please. Let's move on. You got a list on me. Go on.
Well, one of them now is that you called me gross.
No, it's gross. The fact that let's move on. Weird. Well, some people got cutlery.
I would just really like people to prove me right now and comment in.
Comment in what? What weird things that they've named? Or
yeah, I think it's normal. Guys name their cars. I mean, come on.
And it's just as normal.
It's a chunk of metal.
Are you describing the car or your cup that sits in front of you? I'm confused.
But if guys can name their cars, I can name my cup.
Guys can't name their cars.
But they do.
Well, they shouldn't.
Okay, we'll take that.
And they're standing right next to you with Veronica. List, please.
Okay.
Feel really strongly about it.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
We've
Go
never
on.
spoken about that before. I didn't know you quite felt like that. And I asked you to fill her up all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, you happily oblige. Right? You come walking into the room with a whole smile on your face.
Yeah, right, I do. Yeah. Got one now. Just thinking about it. Right, shall we?
Oh, dear. Right, my list for you. I also have two, both of which involve bags. First one is whenever we go away, even if it's just for one evening, we will take like a holder. We usually manage to put everything in like one holder. You've got like a slightly bigger one than me, so we'll put everything in your holder and take it away.
So when you say away, you mean just like to my mum's?
To your mum's or
like
just
not away?
No,
on
not holiday. No,
Yeah.
no. Like UK, staycay, and would like you only need like kind of a few little bits in a bag. No matter when we get back, I can guarantee that bag is still going to have your stuff in it.
Yeah.
2 weeks later.
Yeah.
I would have taken my stuff out. You take your toiletries out, obviously, because you use them. But I can picture right now your holder being in our
Dressing room.
Yeah,
same.
But not only that, you put it in front of my wardrobe. It's not got my stuff in it, and it's also not my bag.
But you like to use it though, don't you?
Well, we equally use it when we go away, but I take my stuff out of it. There is nothing of mine still in that bag. Why don't you just unpack your bags and then put it away? Because also, the other week, you were like, oh, I can't find my wallet. I can't find this. Oh, do you know where it is? Like, I am meant to be the sort of rememberer of everything.
It was in the bag.
It was in the bag.
Left out, which was very convenient for me to find.
If you had just emptied the bag and put the wallet where our wallets live in the house, is like one place that we usually put our wallets, then it would have been there. And the bag wouldn't have been taking up the floor space of the dressing room. And actually, your like smelly socks that probably need washing could have gone in the wash basket.
You smelly socks.
Like you'll leave like a pair of...
No, I always take my pants and socks out.
No, there's been the odd pair of socks left in there. Your pants you do
but
usually.
I won't have used them then because...
Okay, but why do they need to stay in there? And then you're like, I'm looking for this specific pair of trousers or t-shirt. Do you know where it is? Like I am meant to just know everything. Like
well,
I'm meant
sometimes you act like you do.
Well, I usually say, oh, they're in the bag.
Yeah, which is out, which is convenient.
Just unpack the bag.
Okay.
Just please unpack the bag.
What's the other bag situation?
It really annoys me.
Okay. On you. Was that your chair?
That was a chair. That was a chair.
Good.
Oh, I can't make it happen again.
No.
It was a chair. The other bag situation is something that you did yesterday.
Yep.
Bin bags. Food bin, regular bin bags.
Yeah.
I love that you will happily take the bins out. Okay, let me rephrase that.
Please
I
do.
love that you take the bins out.
Yeah, okay, good.
You always do.
Yeah.
However, I think you think that you're doing the full job by doing exactly that, taking the bins out.
Yeah, my job's to take the bins out.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, there's a cycle to it.
Okay.
You remove full bin bag, whether it be in the food bin or the regular bin, take it out, take it to where it goes. I don't know where it goes. To the bin place. That's
you don't know where the bin goes.
That's out of my knowledge. I don't need to know that.
Yeah.
It just goes out the house.
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
You then come back. You're then meant to replace the bin bags, and that bit you always fail to do, which annoys me so much, especially if it's on a day or a time when I'm maybe feeding Mia we all know babies, toddlers love to like throw their food. Food goes everywhere. I'm like scraping up her old food into my hand, which obviously is just gross in itself. Like even if it is your own child, scraping it into my hand. And I'm like, all right, I'll put that straight into the food bin.
Yep.
Open up the bin. There's no bag in it. And you've come back from doing the bins. You're like in the house somewhere, not unpacking your other bag. Like you're just doing whatever you're doing. And
I'll be
I've
fingering
now,
my belly button,
yeah,
I imagine.
and
Yeah.
I've now got like dregs of food in my hand, and there's no bag in the bin. But you're like so happy that you're like, did the bins? You didn't know, you didn't, and it really annoys me. That, and then the bin bags as well. The main bins actually aren't such an issue. If I had to rank it, the food bin is more annoying than like the other kitchen bin, because that it's got like the bucket in it that you kind of take out. Because we've got one of those bins that's got like the two parts.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing well.
Right, yeah, recycling bit and then like the main bit. And you'll take like the bucket out and you'll take the bin bag out. And usually you might leave like the bucket bit out. Did you hear the chair again? It's the chair,
I
by the
did,
way.
but I'm also I've never heard someone say the word bin in one sentence or one paragraph in my life. Can someone please do a bin count? And let me know in the comments how many times Danielle's just said the word bin. Is it a problem with the bins? Is that what you're saying?
It's the bins, basically.
I don't replace the bins.
You don't replace the bin bag.
Okay.
So, and then you leave the bucket out, but then I'll know to put one in the new bin and then put the bin back in.
You're
Yeah.
right, you didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry that you have food in your hand. You don't know what to do with it. Will you just stand and scratch your head?
I'm going to come and throw the food at you next time. I'm going to throw the food at you.
Oh, it's got a bit of food in my hand. I don't know what
Just
to do with
replace the sodding bag,
All right.
please.
Fine.
Just replace the bag.
Fine.
Or you'll go in the bin.
I'll do that from now on. Well,
Will
if
you?
I go in the bin, it won't get taken out, will it? So I'll still stay in the house. Win-win for me. Should we do some listener emails? Get it off of us?
Yeah.
For a little bit.
You've annoyed me a bit today.
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Are we going to talk after this? Is it going to be an awkward journey home?
Yeah, I don't think we are going to talk.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Alison. Let's do some emails, shall we? Which we do love, by the way, getting in your emails. If you fancy sending us an email, you can email us at what, Danielle?
loveversuslist@gmail.com.
Lovely stuff. Also, you can get us on at Love Versus The List on TikTok and Instagram. I just had to look up to try and imagine
what
they look like.
Looking at?
Yeah, I don't know why. This is from Georgia. God, this is a long one. God, I'll tell you what, if you don't get description out of this. Hi, Danielle and Sonny. I've been with my boyfriend for a year and a half, and about 3 months ago, we took the big step of moving in together. Congratulations. Everything felt right. We split the bills, we decorated the place together, and I honestly thought we were building a future. Ooh, for the first time, I could see myself settling down. But last week, something has happened that has made me question everything. One of my friends has sent me a screenshot from Tinder.
Oh, no.
And there he was. My heart sank. When I confronted him, he got really defensive. He swore blind it's just an old account and he forgot to delete it and claims that he hadn't been on it for years. When I pushed him, he changed his story slightly and said it's maybe one of his mates that have been messing around on his phone for a laugh. I chose to believe him because I guess there's a little part of me that hopes it's not true, but I also don't want to look stupid to everyone after just moving in with him. I question surely he wouldn't do this after just moving in together recently. Now, every time he's on his iPhone, I feel a little bit sick, wondering whether he's swiping while I'm sitting next to him. He's still affectionate and acts like nothing's wrong, but I can't get the image out of my head of him chatting to other women while we're planning our life together. Part of me wants to believe him because the alternative is that he's cheating or looking for someone else, and that would break me. But another part of me feels like I'm being played for a fool, and if I ignore this, I'll only get hurt further down the line. So here's my question. Do you think there's any innocent explanation for someone having an active dating profile while in a committed relationship, or do I need to accept the fact that trust is already broken? From G, Georgia. That is a long one.
That's not good, Georgia. That's not good.
The only thing in this whole scenario is why I'm like, this is bad, is because he slightly changed his story.
Yeah. And but the thing is, the fact that he's slightly changed his story is the biggest giveaway to like, there's more to this story. There's that she obviously doesn't know, not that she hasn't told us.
Yeah. Now, she obviously feels, I get from this email, which actually does help if it's very descriptive, that she already knows.
She does know,
there.
yeah. And she's like, oh, I don't want to look silly to everyone after just moving in. Well, you're going to look even more silly if you carry on. You're going to
Yeah.
look even more silly and you're going to feel even more silly. And she even admits that she knows she's basically like potentially just delaying heartbreak till later on down the line, and then it'll be a lot worse.
Look, it's not easy, right? Because she's been 3 months in the house with him that they've just moved into together. Like, how do you go about that? Sorting that out? Like, you think, what, you're going to have to live together while... It's tough, isn't it? Like, this is actually a really tough situation.
It really is. Something that not too dissimilar happened to me, not to me. I, back in the day...
Did you get that?
Are you okay?
Did you get that?
Yeah.
That was my tummy rumbling.
Are you okay? Do we need a snack?
Come on, I'm hungry for your answer. What are you going to say?
I might have one of Mia's little oat bars in my bag. Would you like to nibble on it? Are you okay?
Go on, something happened to you.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Something happened to me. So years and years ago, I was on a dating app. When I was single.
You were single?
Yes.
Wow.
I was on a dating app and I was like just swiping through, and I came across a guy who I knew had a girlfriend.
Oh.
Now I know the girl, but I don't know her that well.
Okay.
But one of my friends knows her really well. So it was actually one of those dating apps that you can't screenshot.
What's that? What's the dating app?
Raya.
Oh, right. So that's...
And you can't screenshot Raya. But I have like a second phone for like content and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I basically took a photo of the screen and sent that to my friend and was like, isn't this so-and-so's boyfriend? Are they still together? Because I've obviously just come across him on there. Anyway, my friend was like, what do? I don't want to tell her. And I was like, well, I'm not going to, because I think if it were me to tell her, it would seem a little bit like, why you just all of a sudden come up in my business. Anyway, we told the girl. She then starts messaging me, oh, can you let me know when you saw him? Like, what does his profile say? And by this point, obviously, I'd swiped, like, not interested. I can't get back to his profile. Like, it kind of has to wait till it comes around again. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to it. I just saw the photo and was like, okay. Then I get a message from him.
Oh.
She's obviously messaged him. I've kind of digressed off of Georgia's story, but
hang on. We'll get back to that.
So she's obviously messaged him and been like, Danielle has seen you on Raya. What's going on?
So she name dropped you?
She name dropped me. But to be fair, I said to her, you can tell him that I've seen him. Because I've done nothing wrong here.
Okay.
You can tell him that I've seen him. And the reason I wanted to share it with you is because actually I've got your back, and I would want another girl to do the same to me if they saw my boyfriend on a dating app.
So what did he say?
He came for me.
Okay.
He was like, you need to mind your own business. Some people also use that app for networking. Bear in mind, there's a separate part of Raya. You can use it for dating, or you can use it for like networking and business.
Oh, it is a networking thing as well.
Two separate.
I
wasn't on the networking bit. I was on the dating side of it.
If it was Tinder, then you can't get away with that excuse.
Yeah, but for the purpose of this story, it was a dating app because I was only on the date. I wasn't there to network and like do business deals.
Fine.
And he wouldn't have been shown to me had he not accepted being on that part of the app, if that makes sense. He was like, my team set it up for me because he had some team working with him. I don't know, what it is, but you need to mind your business. It's nearly Christmas. Why don't you take some time off? Like, he really, really came for me.
Nearly Christmas.
Yeah. He did not have much holly jolly in him.
Okay, fine.
And they're still together.
Oh,
they're still together.
So his girlfriend knew.
His girlfriend knew.
And they're still together.
They're still together. His girlfriend knows that he's most probably cheated on her.
Yeah.
And she's choosing to be with him. And do you know what? Actually, it's none of my business. Whatever. I would want someone to tell me. I would deal with it differently. But she is, I'm not going to say she's particularly happy. I don't, maybe she is happy. I don't think she's particularly happy. I think she knows deep down that this probably goes on, and it's kind of like turn a blind eye. It's not how I would want to live or how I'd want any of my friends to live.
Okay.
And I would always say, although it's worse off in the short term, yes, they've just moved in together 3 months. Imagine 3 years. Imagine then having children together. Imagine all of that. Like 3 months actually is nothing. I can't even remember 3 months ago. Like it's gone like that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they've been together for 1.5 years, but they've just moved in together 3 months.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, it depends how long you got on the lease. Maybe wait it out.
No, but also, like you'll have friends, like family, stay somewhere else. Look, I feel like this is not good. I feel like she needs to push him a little bit more if it's something that makes her feel uncomfortable. If not, she's happy to turn a blind eye. fine. But if you are happy to turn a blind eye, don't then go and moan about it to your friends. Don't then write in with messages if you wanting to know, because you might not like what you hear.
Yeah.
Sorry if that's tough love, but that's what I would say to any of my friends. Like, it looks shady. It seems shady. It probably is shady. He's probably doing something that he shouldn't be doing. You're going to have to put up your big girl pants and face it.
There we go.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Don't drop the mic. Producer Rick will be fuming. Benny. Yeah, I agree. Georgia, I hope you sort it out, and do let us know how you get on. I mean, that doesn't seem great from my point of
Why
view.
are guys such dweebs?
Hey, listen.
Such dweebs. Like, you've got a good girl there. You've got a really good girl. She's planning your life together. She's probably doing your laundry.
Probably moaning about the bag being left in the dressing room.
Doesn't matter though. Minimal, isn't it? She's probably a decent girl.
Yeah.
Beautiful girl. And guys are just, ugh.
Girls can be too.
Yeah, but we haven't heard any examples of it.
No, and do you know what? I was going to say that. I feel like we should hear some. We should hear the other perspective, because I don't want it to be a boy bashing podcast.
No, but
No.
the only story I feel like we've heard about a girl is you went on a date and someone did a dance. That's not that's
Yeah, well,
not
I wouldn't go by
offensive.
my history. I mean, that's, What? What's that looking for?
Well, no.
Anyways, I think that's enough for now.
Yeah, I feel a little bit irate after this ep. I feel like I need to, like, I don't know, have a glass of wine and, like, take the edge off.
I hope the listeners don't feel that way.
Well, they can have a glass of wine if they want, if they're of age.
Well, a lot of people download this in the morning. I mean, before work.
Do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening. You
Thank
can join us
you.
again next week. Don't forget to please, if you can, review us 5 stars, rate us, comment. What else can they do?
Just give good vibes.
Good vibes all round. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.